Ranger Seri, welcome to the new research site. I'm so grateful that you agreed to join the team. Studying the link between Pokemon and their diverse effects on ecology has never been more important. I hope our research will reveal the many amazing ways that Pokemon shape the world. We have so many experiments to run, so much to learn. How exciting! I'll have a special research project for you soon. I do hope our research site suits you. Professor Eucalyptus. Well, wasn't that just the nicest letter, Bayleaf? Oh, I really think working with Professor Eucalyptus is going to be fantastic. Before you know it, we're going to have a huge Pokemon research site. I mean, right now it may not be very huge, it's literally just a camp, but I can see it now. One day we'll have Pidgeys soaring through the skies, fields full of Rapidash. We might even have... Bayleaf, think about this. We might even have a really cool dock where we could have ships that could head out to sell the deep waters, searching for even more Pokemon. I'm sure this is going to be an absolutely fantastic adventure. And hello everyone, and welcome back to Pixelmon Ranger! It has been a very long time since we have been in Pixelmon, and it has been a very long time since we have had the delight of rolling about with our Chikorita in the sunny fields. But the time has come! So welcome guys! We are here getting ready for a brand new expedition into researching Pokemon biology. Yep, that's the goal. We're not going to be focusing on being the best that there ever was, because everybody's great in their own way. And we're not going to be focusing on battling and gyms and all of those things. Instead, we are going to be learning about the Pokemon. We have set up a little research site, which I will tell you guys more about soon. And here at this research site, we're going to be asking, oh hello top of my head, we're going to be asking the really cool questions, like what exactly do Wingles do when they need to nest? Where do they nest? What exactly does a Crovenite eat? Where would a Chikorita's favorite spot to relax in the sun be? The biology and ecology questions that surround the amazing world of Pokemon. That's what we're going to be doing! Holy heck, I'm so excited! Yes, did you see my big smile there? Yeah, really excited. But welcome! Oh, I am so thrilled. This is just going to be really fun, especially because this is not only going to be exploring this glorious new world of Pixelmon, but this is also going to be a really special crossover series! Dun 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 dun, my favorite kind! A crossover series where we are going to be pulling in our Pokemon from all of the other Pokemon games. You guys may think that that sounds a little impossible, but I promise you, it's true. Here at this research site, where we are going to do our best to study the biology and ecology that surround Pokemon, how they influence the natural world, and exactly what we could learn from that, we are also going to be having many of our Pokemon from places like Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, and more Pokemon games. Come and maybe retire to these sunny fields where they could have a house. We can train them to do all sorts of really unique things like trade us items. We might be able to even set them up so that they could have like a beautiful little nest. We could get my 101 Oddish Grotto built again. I'm freaking excited! This is gonna be fantastic! So basically, this is a world where sometimes we may send our Pokemon from, say, Sword and Shield here so that we can research them. Some of the wild Pokemon that we catch might be released into special habitats and wild areas in the Pixelmon Ranger world, and from there we will try to do a little bit of research on what we think their biology would be based on, using facts that we discern from both the real world and our imaginations. Also Bulbapedia, because if you guys ever need to learn something about Pokemon, I definitely recommend Bulbapedia. Holy cow, that's definitely a wonderful site for all sorts of knowledge. But anyway, welcome! Welcome guys! Oh man, those of you who are familiar with how we work with Pixelmon Ranger are probably like completely set, you're excited, you're ready to go. And those of you who don't exactly know how Pixelmon Ranger works just yet, hang in there, hang in there. Basically, we're, oh, what are those? Oh my gosh, it's a whole bunch of adorable horsey, come on Bayleaf! Oh, they're so cute! Oh, there's even a little tentacle down in the reef. Oh, this is amazing. And a Magikarp in the distance. Basically, guys, this is it. This is how we would be enjoying everything. we would be setting up beautiful natural places where we would release Pokemon. You know, when you have the option to release a Pokemon to the wild? Well, this would be the wild. And we will be creating lots of habitats and research sites where we can try to make those Pokemon as happy as possible and just really enjoy seeing them out and about in more natural settings. And like I said, we might learn something from them. Like, ooh, who's that? Who's that? Chikorita, did you see somebody up there? I saw somebody up there. Oh gosh, there's just so many. Oh, who's that? Oh, oh, what's that guy called again? Like Tallow? Oh, I have so many new Pokemon to learn about. It is Tallow. Okay, hopefully Tallow won't go too close to the Corviknight because I think he'll eat smaller birds and definitely bunnels. Apparently, or the little like bunlies. Those are apparently like one of his favorite food, Bayleaf. Like the little tiny bunny Pokemon. You gotta watch out for that. I know, right, Bayleaf? Oh, all right, but that's basically the gist of things. We have started a work assignment with a professor named Professor Eucalyptus. Also, there is a Pidgey on my tent. That is adorable. And with Professor Eucalyptus's little bit of funding that we were able to get, we have set up this small campsite. Oh my goodness. Bayleaf! Bayleaf, no, don't pick a fight with that Pidgey. Oh no. Oh no, there's a Pidgey. Bayleaf, for crying out loud, here. Oh no, tackle, Pidgey. Oh no, Bayleaf. Oh no, Bayleaf, you're weak to flying types. I can't believe this Pidgey. Come on, Bayleaf, come on. Oh my gosh. No, Bayleaf. Oh, you rude Pidgey. This is the danger. This is the danger of being out in the wilds. So we're going to not only be researching what's going on with different Pokemon biology, we're also going to be trying to upgrade our research site over the many months I hope we're working on this project to be more than a tent. Just imagine, friends, as I, hold poor Bayleaf in his little Pokeball, but just imagine, friends, a whole village, rebuilding Mossbark Village, and having all sorts of amazing NPCs based off of our patrons and some of you guys coming and being part of the world, becoming researchers or Pokemon breeders or, Wooloo shepherds. Or maybe you just really love Magikarp and want to spend your days being a Magikarp, enthusiast. You could do that. You can become part of this world too. So that's kind of the gist of things. We're going to research the natural world. We're going to, build up an entire amazing town full of all sorts of people and Pokemon. Also, that is, holy cow. Oh my gosh. What? Who? That's the biggest Ghastly I've ever seen. We're going to be researching the natural phenomena that Pokemon have. We're also going to be trying to have so many Pokemon from our other games come and become part of the wild world here. We have special research projects that Professor E is actually going to be sending us that will be very specific and involve trying to catch Pokemon either here or in Sword and Shield and the other games and sending them here. And we're going to try not to get, our dust kicked in our face by a Pidgey. I think we got completely owned by a Pidgey first day though. That's just the way it is sometimes. All right, so, okay, I think that explains everything pretty well. I am just really excited, and I guess the best way to show you guys what Pixelmon Ranger is all about is by getting to it. So let's see, we've got our tent. This is our research site, and we already have, as I go ahead and tuck poor Bayleaf II into the healer, a little healer setup too. Oh, sweet, and we've got some potions now. Oh, that's really useful. I wonder how we got those. We also have a gigantic, huge, beautiful world full of Pokemon with the latest of all of the wonderful Pixelmon events, and a lot of stuff that I actually have no clue what it does or where we should go. Also, what's that? I could have sworn I saw something other than just giant Ghastly a second ago. Oh, you guys are so cute. Hi, little ones. That is the tiniest Pidgey I've ever seen. Oh, I love them. So look, in a moss rock. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. You're so cute. I have to remember that you're kind of fussy though. That other Pidgey definitely picked a fight with us. Look down there. Oh my gosh. We also have tons and tons of new Pokemon that I'm not even familiar with that we will hopefully befriend, invite either into our party or as a wild Pokemon to come and enjoy being researched in our little habitats we will be building for them. And a lot of just like Pixelmon things that I haven't done in years and we need to learn about. Hey look, we got some Pidgey information because the Pidgey started picking a fight with us. That is hilarious. And then we also have our information about our Chikorita. Chikorita, come here. Chikorita. Okay, so this is Bayleaf the Second. And Bayleaf the Second is actually the grandson of our wonderful Bayleaf, who some of you guys may remember from our previous Pixelmon adventures. And I'm very excited to have Bayleaf the Second with us, and I'm really hoping that we will be able to get a herd of Chikorita for him, just like we had for his grandfather, and we will have a big wild field full of wild Chikorita and all sorts of like the Magnium? Oh gosh, I need to like polish up my Pokemon knowledge if I'm supposed to like come and become a researcher and a ranger and maybe eventually a professor once, you know, we build a university here. Oh, this is so exciting. Also a little dangerous, so let's come back into the tent. I'll give you guys the tour. This is the tent that we were able to actually have built by Professor E. She did get a little bit of grant funding to start her important Pokemon ecology research. She's currently off in another little zone region, currently doing some research, and I offered to come and establish a foothold. You know, roughing it in the wilds has kind of become a theme of my life in the last few years. Oh gosh, are those guys battling? I think so. Heck, that is so cool. They're just up to all sorts of nonsense down there. But with the admittedly somewhat small seed funding that we were able to get for our fantastic Pokemon Ranger ecology research project, we were able to at least get this tent built, which I'm pretty grateful for. Literally nothing else. I have nothing in my pockets but these potions that were apparently in the healer. And we just have this tent. But we want to focus on catching and researching the Pokemon. We don't want to get too caught up in just having to struggle for survival. So hopefully we'll be able to eventually go to the other villages to really do a lot of trading. We'll have specific research projects or even special requests that we can fulfill to really get a bunch of items. We can even train some of the Pokemon that we catch and that we keep in the area as wild research subjects to maybe provide us with items and show how they have a relationship with the ecology around them. So it's not all going to be struggling for survival in the normal way. We're really going to try— what on earth is that? Because we really are going to try to focus on the weird natural phenomena that are just popping up behind us right away. And we are really going to try to focus on building up a village and town where we can do a lot of useful trading and really unique research projects. For example, it would be really wonderful to gather up a herd of woolo, and we could gather up the wool and then trade the wool maybe for a bit of money, and if we get the money, then we can go ahead and use money to buy items in the town that we'll either build or go visit. That's why the transport Corviknight is over there. And yeah, otherwise that'll free us up to just study the cool Pokemon. Oh my gosh, there are so many cool Pokemon and this world is so beautiful. And Bayleaf the Second, being the grandson of my original Bayleaf, oh, be still my heart. But yes, so here's our little campsite. We have some spots for storage. We have a little Whalmer pail, just, you know, basic stone tools to kind of get us started. Also a terrarium! Isn't this the cutest? I am so excited. I love that we have this cute little terrarium. Apparently terrariums are something that you can actually make now. And I freaking love that. So we're going to be making a whole bunch of these terrariums as we explore the many beautiful biomes in this world, and definitely decorating with some of the flower pots and terrariums. And I mean, eventually we might even build a beautiful research university around here. Not to mention just my house, and also an Oddish grotto with 101 Oddish, because I have always wanted to do that. So that'll be really fun. And then we also have, you know, our bed, a little end table. We have a desk where we can actually write down some notes as we go ahead and we are on our adventure. Pixelmon adventure. Pixelmon adventure day 1. Huh. Let's see. Pixelmon adventure day? Huh. All right, we'll work with that later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight with the little book later. We have a to-do list. Yes, an infamous to-do list. I know, friends. I know. But it's going to be okay. This one is not going to need to be burned to the ground. A to-do list. Okay, so we are waiting for the first research project to arrive, possibly from, you know, the new adventures going on in the Galar region that we're also doing right now. And while we wait for that first research project to arrive, we do need to get a foothold for this land by, you know, finding food, making some Pokeballs so we can try to catch some Pokemon to help us, you know, survive out in the wilds. And then we also want to make a garden for our little Bayleaf to enjoy and take some wildlife notes, which is why we have, you know, the wooden desk. We've got a few more empty books that we can write in our bookcase. And most of the grant money in order to come out here actually went to making sure we had a healer prepared so that we don't have to rush back to villages all of the time while we are trying to, you know, be out here and study the wild Pokemon. And how will we go back to the villages? Thankfully, we have also leased out a transport Corvid Knight. And this guy is pretty cool. He's resting right now, but he knows the way to a couple villages that we might be able to travel to. And those villages are probably, oh, he's got big, beautiful, glossy wings. And those villages are going to be really fun because we're probably going to be upgrading them in live streams in the future. How exciting is that? Heck! So he's resting, can't go to those villages right now. He just, you know, transported us to the Galar region and back, you know, since, you know, back here, since we are also carrying on with the very interesting research going on in Sword and Shield right now. But yeah, most of the funding into the healing machine. We have a presser so that we can press the soybeans if I can ever get soybeans and all those other delicious crops discovered. Who knows what kind of amazing foods we might find out some of our Pokemon like. We could even make them curry, which I think is just fantastic. Curry! Imagine giving your Pokemon curry instead of like having to train them to get them experience. And then we also have a furnace, we have a cutting board, juicer, saucepan, a nice pot, a skillet, a little crafting table, and a tiny little bench. That's about it. That's about as far as the grant money went. But hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more as we continue to explore, as we establish ourselves here, as we get Pokemon on our side and train them in gathering resources for us so that hopefully we can expand this place. And you know, before you know it, we might have haunted mansions built for our ghost type Pokemon to hang out in. Entire beautiful sunny fields full of gardens for happy herds of Chikoritas to go by. And we might even have like a boat built so we can head out to the open ocean and research all sorts of the different deep sea Pokemon. It's gonna be so freaking exciting! I know, right, Bayleaf? All right, let's go ahead and take a nap, Bayleaf. And let's greet the day. And then I think tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start doing some exploring and seeing what this world has to offer.